Wow. Wow. First button. Wow. Wow. Scheiße, 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 scheiße. This is a fight. The legs are burning so much. Almost done. So well, my friends, here we go again. Today preparing for King of Steepness. Join me to a journey with some of the steepest upwards to drive with a bicycle. And King of Steepness, that is the preparation. What is this? But first, today I only have 4 hours I have time now to train, and that is really not much. I would need much more. 6+ hours would be perfect, but that I don't have. But around 4 hours is better than nothing. And here I am with my bicycle, old one, over 30 years, damaged, you know, the thing does not go well, on and on and on, you know. I don't have the clothes too much today, but it is what it is. I only have those white bands, so this will always go to the thing, but with that I have to live, you know. When you have no money, you have to do that what you have. So, but it works. King of Steepness, I want the certification for that, to reach this King of Steepness. 2 goals, the Demolition Tower is one certification and the other one is King of Steepness. And both together, plus the drive to Italy, then you get the certification Battle Cat Army, what is my goal, you know. And King of Steepness means you drive a route which I have created, the steepest parts which are possible in the city, only street, you know. But you can do this with a race bicycle, you can do that with a mountain bike, you know. Depends what you like more, how much money you have, but all without these e-motors, you know. E-bikes are uninteresting there, and that is really tough. Why? For race cyclists it is tough, and also for mountain bikers, because the race cyclists don't have those really steep parts again. They are not used to that. And the mountain bikers drive to one hill upwards to a restaurant, and that it was. This is most of the time 2 hours, 1.5, 2, maybe 3. But this route will last 5+-, maybe 6 hours, maybe 7. And the end is then the absolute brutal, you know. End is Höttinger Höll, but only alone the Höttinger Höll is tough. But at the end, and not the normal Höttinger Höll, the 3-time extended Höttinger Höll, you know. 3-time extended, that is brutal. And now I go to my bicycle. We start with some big upwards, you know. The steepness, I don't know. You know, I know Höttinger Höll, 28%. There are some other parts, a few meters, which are steeper in my opinion. But you know, I don't have a computer, I don't have a smartphone here. I'm interested not in such things, you know, heartbeat and distance and how high it was and how steep, and always watch, this route there, this. I know the route, I know it is steep, you know. Here we start. And then I know, can I do it or not? You know, I'm a 90s kid, you know, I don't need all of this stuff. Even if I would have money, I would be not interested in, you know. Don't have a smartphone here to watch, completely uninteresting. Only my bicycle, me, and the mountains, and I will see, can I reach it or not? Yeah, and there it is. Now, we started. I wanted to make King of Steepness, to make it, to film, you know, the route, because now I only have a GoPro in my hand. I don't even have equipment to put on here, an Instacam and this and that. My Instacam is also damaged. They shut down after 20 seconds sometimes, and I have a really fast micro SD in, but yeah, it is what it is. And so I have to hold it in my hands, and there you never see if it is steep, not. I try my best, but when it gets too steep, then you cannot hold it in one hand, because that is too tough to drive, you know. And there I have to make an extra route one time, where I stand on the street and film the streets. This is now not very steep, you know, there's only an entrance. And then I have to stand there and make all of this, but that will need 2 days, you know. And there this is not training. And today I want to train, and with 4 hours that is nothing, you know. 4 hours is nothing what I do normally for such things. So we go on now because here are coming cars and then we started. Join me. Some tough routes, you will see me sweat. And here is one which is one of the toughest. Here we started. You have not seen those routes. You know, I also play basketball beside the camera, you know, which I don't film. The same with bicycling. I was one time now here with a heavy backpack and drove all of this but without the camera, you know. And now here you can watch. Here he goes on and now it becomes very steep on there. And you will see that. Join me. Now next car. So. But nice. Wow, wait. Shit. I have forgotten to go to the lower thing. Now the next car comes. That is bad. Wait. I have to drive downwards, otherwise I cannot put it in, you know, man. With one hand always, you know. So, and of course, you know, I could do a lot of things faster, but that is for King of Steepness uninteresting, because that is something which is reachable for every person when you are fit, you know. Watch, here we came up. Now this bar, it gets warm, you know. And now I have it in. Now we start it. So, yes. But if I would have money, you know, other bicycle, this and that, well, maybe we can do this year. And now that is really tough, believe me that. You know, I made 8-hour routes with a bicycle. Beside playing basketball, you know. Then you know it. And you see here are many things. Can make this, you know. I will show you now something. That is now really steep. I'm too warm, you know. The sun comes up. That is the time now when it gets more warm, spring, you know. Even if we have winter. Too warm, this jacket, shit. But it is what it is now. That is now really brutal. The first part, I have to hold it like this. Have you seen that? How steep? And now here. Watch. But with the hand gloves I cannot hold it, you know. Slippery. But here it feels already like you are lifting weights, you know. Now we drive this small piece. These are so small rounds, you know. So this we drive downwards. Wow, heavy. And here he goes up again, you know. Wow, now we're going heavier. Other jacket. But it seemed so fresh in the morning, you know. 1 degree. Cars, you know. But it is what it is. That is not that steep, but there come brutal things, believe me that. But still, also goes upwards, you know. And then we drive down, and then comes a really tough thing. There are many, but join me, you know. I know that not many people will watch that for a long time. People are used to quick videos, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. 10 is almost too long. But you know, I have nothing from if I have 1 million views or 10 views. This does not change anything to me, you know. I don't get money for this. I don't have anything from that, so I only show that what I do, you know. That is training, you know. Now we drive down. Now it is straight, you know. But I stay in the lowest, you know, in the lowest of those three. Here I have 7, but when I cannot make it with the left hand, where I have the camera, you know. For Fortnite. So now I drive down, then I can show you that. Man hat sich nicht traut vorbeifahren. Wow. That is so steep, I swear you. This, wow. I have to be careful with one hand. I have to sit backwards. Do you see that? Wait, I go down from the bicycle. Wow. You know what I mean? When I make it with one hand and brake, lean forward, you can fall forward, you know. That is really, really brutal steep, you know. I have the horizontal lock in, because otherwise it will get blam blam blam, you know. And this we drive up next, and that is tough, you know. So I go on my bicycle, but maybe one enjoys it, you know, even if you are a street boy channel in that sense. And street boys most maybe will not like bicycling, so you should make an own bicycling channel, you know. But that brings me nothing. I let it all in one channel, and if you find a few people who are motivated and say, wow, that was cool, yeah, then it's all reached, you know. Wow. I have to sit so much backwards, you know. Wow. You know, here it is a little bit better, but watch how, wow, no, that is dangerous, you know. I only have my back brake. Wow. Wow. With one hand is almost impossible, you know. But watch for your own. Wow, I go down. Yeah, here you don't see it that much, but here is the point where we started it, you know. That is the left side, the right side when we drive up. We took first the left side. There is also a few meters more left, but that we didn't make now, because that is no problem. But from here, you know, drive the same down and then up. So, a few meters to enjoy. But King of Steepness, believe me, without training, you have no chance. So here we are, you see, that was the part where we started it, with the steep part, you know, that we drove on to this castle, and now we make the round and this steep thing, you know. So, wow, I let the hand gloves on. Ah shit, now man, the GoPro goes down, you know. I have the small tripod that is not that heavy in the hand, you know. So here we enter in. That will get really brutal. Maybe you see it now, there starts the steepness and it gets much more steeper. The best is always when I'm showing it from there. There you see it most of the time, but when it's too steep I cannot hold it this and I fall backward. I have to lean my weight forward. But wait, other. Yeah. Have you heard this? This is not good, but in the steepness you should not do it, you know. But my legs, you know, and I'm really fit, believe me that, with the bicycle. You know, and the thing is, I love that when it gets hard. That is the thing. The harder it is, the more I love it, you know. Even if I say shit or scheiße, you know, but I love it. So here it is. Forward, my front wheel, and now, you know, I don't need the heartbeat. For what? I know, I see it, the end. Can I do it or not? You know, if I know my heartbeat is uninteresting. Maybe when you have a race, for that this is nice, but for me, bring me nothing. That is heavy. Christmas tree, small one. You see that now? Wow, I have to go straight. Ooh, forward. But it costs so much energy when you make it with one hand and don't lean forward. Wow, that is brutal now. That is almost hitting a hill, you know. Almost the same. Wow. People always think hitting a hill is the only thing here. No. Wow. That is brutal. And can you imagine that? You make such things 6 hours. That is why it's called King of Steepness. If you think hitting a hill is tough one time, then train another year as much as you can, and then maybe you can achieve it. Wow. Once again. Almost done. Heavy. Almost arrived. But here I will put out my hand gloves. Very tough. Wow. The heartbeat. And the thing is, the tripod always goes in, you know. But the other one is so heavy and so big, you know, that I cannot hold it good when we have those steep parts, you know. I don't have money for other things. Wow. I put out my hand, you know. I can grab it better because this bar from the tripod is so thin that it slips out with those big hand gloves, you know. Here I can hold it better and turn it. No. Shit. No. Another scratching. Perfect. This is shit. A scratch, real scratching, you see that? But the GoPro can take a bunch. But I pull in my hand gloves now, wait. I would need money, you know. Maybe one day, when we have more subscribers, that people can pay me 2, 3, 4 euro one time. All subscribers together, you know, that would be the perfect thing. That would be a lot of money. Then I could buy basketballs and other equipment, but now it comes exactly here where I want it. So much traffic, you know. So, you know what I mean? I'm not an advertisement channel, but such things no one would be hurt to make 3, 4 euro, you know. And that would be a lot of things. Could buy the basketballs, camera stuff. You know, I film and make it very underrated now. Because I have to cut it on a free software. I don't even have a cutting software, you know. This which I normally use I cannot pay. You know, then we have to work without music. That will also come. We have nothing, you know. A free program to cut and a free program to make the photo thing, you know. And also when you say, yeah, but use DaVinci, it is free, yeah. But my computer is not ready for it. I have an almost 10 years old computer, you know, 8 years. I don't even have a graphic card, you know. That is the thing. And I don't even have space now. I film it in HD, you know, not in 4K or 2K something, 2.7 I think, with the GoPro, with the max lens mode, the old one, the first one. The new one is other, but there's so much of a field, you know. And I film it HD that I have more space, but when you know that a little bit about YouTube, when you're a small YouTuber, not in a partner program, and you put it in HD, you give it out from your software, and then you give it into YouTube, then you get an AVC codec, you know, and that is the bad codec which makes the picture quality, boom, completely down. But I want the VP9 codec, which you get nice quality of your pictures, you know, of your film. And that you only get when you upload higher. That is a small thing. So I film in HD, I give it in the program, but then I give it out in 2K, because then I get from YouTube the VP9 codec, you know. These are all little tricks what you can use. I have a lot of knowledge, you know, but I'm very underrated from what I can do now. So, well, next thing. Today I would wish if the sun goes down and it gets cold, you know. Now it is, I don't know, 10 degrees. Now watch, that is heavy. But it had -10, now had 20 degrees more. In the morning it was also cold, you know, very cold. Watch, that is tough. Brutal. Wow. Like weightlifting, you know. Wow. It's also like hitting a hill, also the same, you know. Up to the end. Wow, my friend, we have done it, you know. Here. So we turn around. There we have to drive downwards. Watch. Brutal. And by King of Steepness, not all of this, but many things, you drive all by once without going down from the bicycle, you know. So sit backwards, otherwise I fall down. Here it is a bit better. I cannot show you. I have to be behind my seat, otherwise it is dangerous. One hand only for the brake, not the best, you know. And now we go on this thing, you know. But there come longer things, you know. So tough. I have 2 caps by me, 2 socks, but the socks are meaningless now because it is warm. I don't even have shoes, you know, running shoes. And that is, yeah. Sometimes I have 2 pair of socks on, you know. Because when it gets wet or cold, you know, I have a hole in my shoe. So in winter it's freezing. Then I have 2 socks on, but when they get wet, you freeze because. And then I have another pair, you know. You see all steep things here, you know. But the really tough things, I will show you all, you know. Have you seen that? The animal. Now they come in January. Wait, that is tough. I have to sit so much backyard. But otherwise you fall completely forward, you know. That happened as a kid to me. Was jumping with my front wheel and crushing with my chin to the floor, and the blood was running out of my chin. And wait, so go down a bit. Now it gets also brutal. Here is a long part and then this steep part. So I was falling to my chin, boom, crushing on the ground, and that was in my backyard, you know. And all kids, my friends, all watched at me with eyes, and I thought, why are you watching so? And then they said, there is red blood running down on your pullover and all, it's running. Then I checked it, I was full of blood, and then I said, it's not that bad. And then my grandmother said, immediately to the hospital, that runs and runs. And I said, no, back then I was really tough, you know. And yeah, then they had to stitch it, you know. You still see it. So now it goes a bit better. It's a long part, you know, long, but not, it is not that steep, that long part, but the end is brutal, you know. And that we will drive now. And you see now, when I only film from that position, you will see not much. You can think, yeah, is he driving downwards, straight, upwards, you know. There is now. You have to be careful. I see a lot of things, you know. A policeman. I have to make it this way. So. And now we go on. wait a bit, you know, because you're not allowed to film on that street with the camera in the hand, you know. But he's standing there for the Zebrastreifen, you know. So that steepness is almost relaxing now, you know. And that is the difficult part, how to film that alone without equipment, you know. I could put in here a long Insta, then you would see me. I could change the directions, you know, 360 cam. You would see me from above, behind the steepness. I could make it here with a GoPro out where I don't have to hold one in the hand. That would be perfect, but when you don't have it, then you know I have to come here and stand where that you see how steep it is, you know. That I will film on an extra day and show in very small thing the key factors, beginning, entrance, the difficult part, the end, you know, how steep, 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and then I will drive on like now, and that mixes it perfect together. And of course that I have to make on own days, that we have the route description that you can imagine, you know. When I show that from every part where I'm staying, then you know, okay, now I know, but that is now steep. And then people will say, well, now he's exactly there where he showed us, but now we can watch. Then you see it like now, but you know what I mean. Then you have a picture how steep that was. And it's always from here, you know, you will not feel it. So you have to stay there and make it. You know, now I'm driving very slow, but when I talk, it's also a thing. By talking, it is so much more difficult when you don't have time to breathe, you know. But now the brutal part comes. And where this policeman was, good that we have seen it, because there comes a brutal thing. There are two parts which belongs to the toughest, which I know, you know. But here you see there are many cars and always something. So I showed you once the routes where I told these are my training tools. Here alone good. At Sunday when nothing is going on. Today we have Monday. Now we have to drive upwards, you know. Hello. Now that is brutal. The last part. Wow. We also have done this. A doggy. Nice one. The doggy. But believe me, the entrance is on the other side of the mountains to King of Steepness. And there it starts really tough. And then a long, tough thing. But now we make the turn. Another car. Because we enter in from the downside, you know, not from here to drive down. But you see it, the first thing, you know. Now you may think, oh, now it is relaxing and this and that. But when you do it with the normal thing, you know, so we go on this with the normal thing, it is complete order. When you have your route exactly there, you have to drive, you know. Now I can decide, you know, where I see not many cars, what I want to do, how much time I have, how difficult I want to have it, because I know more, less difficult, and then you can watch from the time what is possible today. But that is now also tough. Watch. Oh. You see that? Lean forward. You see it? Watch. That is tough. Scheiße. You know, when the word comes Scheiße, shit, then you know, it gets tough. Brutal. Heavy. Watch. Brutal. Scheiße. Almost done. Wow. Last meters. Wow. And here it ends. You know, I get nothing for that. It is because I love it, you know, to get fit. And here we don't drive because there you need a mountain bike. Yeah, we have it, but others don't have it. And here it is much more if you train that style or not, you know. That is the part. Hello. Because on the, you see how steep this is. Because in the woods, you know, the bicycle, if you have a good thing with how it is called, with a lot of grip or less grip, that makes so a difference. And the technique, if you can hold it, you know, but it does not say much about the strength. And you see here, these are the tracks where you have to turn around, which we normally don't make, you know. And now we go down. But it's also not a brake because of the brakes. And then, you know, last part, Höttinger Hill. But the extended one, you know, 3-dime extended. You know, and here when you lean backwards, always with the hands on the brake, that is also not that relaxing, you know. It's not like a small downhill where you can relax. The wind. Here you have to be careful, especially with one hand, you know. But that was tough now. That was brutal. But now we go on the other thing where we can make rounds, you know. Here it ends, and here I don't drive that often, especially not with the camera, because maybe you have seen it first, they greet you, but there it ends, you know. When a stranger, you know, even I'm a foreigner here, I'm a stranger, you know. If you would come from the US or whatever, or me, we are the same here, you know. I'm a stranger here. So that means people are not used that there come other people here, and then they think, there is something wrong. Why is this guy filming, staying here, you know? Then they may think, maybe he will steal here something, you know what I mean? So, and that is why I don't drive often such things, because you know, when they say something, then you cannot enter in again. That is the part. So now we are here where we came, you know. This was the steep part where we drove down and up, and there are many things, you know. Now I have the small thing in. You know. But I cannot change it with the left hand. But it is what it is. Now we go down here, you know. But we wait that the car makes the all around, you know, here. But there it goes all to the wood. Now we have to wait. You know. So you see this very small street, so always be careful. Another one comes. Shit, a taxi. You know, that is the thing why I don't drive here often. Why I train here, but on Sundays, you know. Then without the camera to concentrate, because with the camera I have to go down now, you know. Without the camera I could drive, you know, but you see there's only space for one car, and with camera is always a little bit, you know, when you don't have both hands on the thing, one brake only, it's not that easy. And under the week there are so many who drive down, up, you know. Nowadays people are only driving by car, driving by the e-bike, you know. They say even an e-bike gets you fitter than a normal bike. Without a computer you are old school, you know. I don't get it. In the early 90s when I was driving there were not many cars, because people had not that many cars, they had a normal bike. So now you see it. Here we came, you know, and here is the part which I showed you. You can drive up those last meters on there, but these are only a few meters. And now we enter in at our first stage, and then we drive to the church, and there are two of the toughest routes. One is brutal, you know, and also this, watch, this is dangerous, you know. We have to lean so much backyard. Here we came on, very tough thing. Wait. You know, now you only see me, but next car. So go down from the bicycle once, then you see it, you know. That was going up. Here we came, you see the city, and that is high on. And maybe you see now this house in there. Wait, I have to watch to the camera. In there, the highest house. There we drive almost straight up, you know. But now we go down to the street, and then I drive. I will show you that. Because of the police officer we have to be careful, because he will immediately say, hey, camera, that costs money, no talking. Oh, you complain, next money, you know. Police officer. Back in the days they were nice, they talked with you, you know. Now it's not the case anymore. So and here we came, you know. Watch. You know that? And now you will see now very tough things. Next car. So now I show you something. Here we drove up, that was also a part. We drove down and up, and now I have to make a few hundred meters. That is also a little bit up, but without the camera, because this is the main street, and then we are in the church, and there we started. Wait. So my friends, now we arrived at the church. We passed the officer, was exactly standing there, and here are routes now, you know, and here you can make rounds on there. There it is better with cars, and that especially the right is one of the toughest, which is here, you know. But here we go on the left side. It's tough, you know, when you make this again, you know. And then here on you see that the how it is called, on there, this building with the wall, you know, there is the In the Mountains court. Left from In the Mountains court, there it goes on. But now watch, now, and there, this is part of King of Steepness now, and there you will arrive maybe after 4 hours. After 4 hours of the steepest part, or maybe 5 hours, I cannot tell you. You will arrive here between 4 and 5 hours. And you know the Höttinger Höll, 28% steepest part of World Championship. That comes at the end, but a 3-time extended version, you know. That will get brutal. And here we have some ways, but the right way is private, you know. That is steep, but then it got not that steep anymore. I also drove this, but there you came out by the house, and that the people don't see much, but I show you that at the end. But this is now one of the most brutal. But then the right on the other side, that is then the toughest maybe from today. The Kirchgasse, you know. The name is, when you hear that, it is like Höttinger Höll, you know. but Hettinger Hell is the longest. And never go down from the bicycle by those uphill, because then we have failed, and I don't failure. Only once in 600 videos at Demolition Tower. Nice brutal. You see that? That is really tough, you know. You can see that is longer. Maybe you see it from there. You see here on, now it gets straight, right? But here we have it still upwards. That is the difference. But you see that goes really much longer. You see here it is straight, as I told you. And on there, by the last bench, a little bit, both it ends. Wow. When you come here, drive this alone, only that you will do it maybe. But the thing is, when you have done before so many other steep parts, and especially for hours, which people are not used to, then it gets tough. Then such a thing is 10 times harder than normal. Wow, almost done. Wow, scheiße. Wow. Brutal. And there are now many routes which we can take. Here it ends, this first part, but we can go now right or left. That is the question now. Here it ends, you know. Here it goes still on, but the thing is, I show you. Here, you see, that would end this street where I told you. Well, you see. And now, my camera. And there are many left, right routes. We make the tough one. But, you know, here you come to the other side where we came from. And here, we make now the extended, that we came to the right side. We could drive down and then turn around from in the mountains quad, but we make it on there and drive then down. Then you see how steep it is before we're driving up. But mentally, that is a breakdown. You know, there are so many routes, you know, really tough things. You have many options here. Because when you drive down mentally, then you know you have to go up now. That is brutal. That can destroy many mentally. Also, this is steep now, you know. But here, when you know that what comes, that is only for concentration. Only by those steep parts which will come, you know, that is the really steep. For many, they will be more heavy. But against the other, that is the main street here. Be careful. You see there is the way for going right. Maybe you see the painted man. You see that here? So that means you should go there, because when they come here, some are not that. They have more speed on, you know. Watch, we have some hate now. And here is this house where I showed you before, the last in there, the white one. Have you know it? With the finger I pointed, this last one is the highest. Then you know how quick we made meters. But now the thing is, this straight upwards, Kirchgasse. That is so brutal. Here we have a nice kids place, but an animal in my eye. Do you want to push your kids' car on there? Now a car comes. And now the steep part. And that is only this village here, you know. 1-2 villages. That is very close to the city. And here you have so many things to do. You know, we are the king of steepness here in my city. You have it all. Now it is more relaxing, you know. But it's also upwards, you know, it's not straight. But here, when here your heartbeat does not go down, even if it's upwards, you have no chance, you know. That is the thing. King of steepness is fair, but brutal. Without training, no chance. And you think you make 3 spinning classes a week, very tough in the fitness studio, music, bam, 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 heavy bicycling, and you do nothing other, no chance. If you think you drive to the restaurants on there, on the higher station, you know, the Almen, I don't know in English. The US people which are living in the cities will not know what this is, maybe Alm. These are like restaurants which is very, very high on in the mountain where nothing else is anymore, you know. You can only walk by your feet most of the time. Then you can enter in and drink, sometimes sleep. And when there are drivers who make this 2-3 times a week, heavy 1.5 hour upwards, 1-2 parts which are 25-28%, you have no chance when you don't do any other. Because the length from 6 hours, 5 hours around, and only the steepest, one steep part after another. With talent you reach nothing here, you know. Even if you have the strongest legs, you know, natural born, and do football, other sports, sometimes 1-2 times bicycling, and you have the best genetics, you know, talent, you also have no chance. You also have to train to reach that. That is the thing, you know. And that is rule. And it is uninteresting if you reach it slow or fast. Only the thing that you reach it, that is so hard enough. So it is uninteresting how quick you will do that, you know. Now we have it straight, but I only have the first thing and you know it already. I cannot, yeah, here I can change it. You know. And there, I told you, you know, when people think, yeah, see now the first time my video, normal jacket, has an old bicycle. That is where you don't get the respect sometimes, because they think nowadays you have to watch like a race cycle or a mountain biker. That means now a dog, all watch the same. Here will come the dog, a little bit far away, you hear it. All have the glasses, the same cap, the same dress, they look like brother, 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 sister, sister, sister. The board computer, and when you don't have this stuff, they think, bah, this is a guy who drives one time in the city, has no knowledge, you know. But that is the part, you know. And they then see how quick or what things you can make, that is stuff. And now, here we are, you know. Now, that is so brutal, you know. Here you can read it. Only people who live here. Now it gets a little bit blurry, you know. Wait, I drink a bit now, watch, here we come. That is now, I don't know if the horizontal lock, but I need this, you know. Because when I have it, I show you something, watch. When I move with the bicycle, I have it in my hand and make with one finger this and this, you know. And I try to lean it on. It has a good stabilization, but you know what I mean. And that is tough, and you know that it's not straight, you know. So I need the horizontal lock, that we have it always straight, otherwise it would shake. So, my hair. And now we drive all this down. That will get brutal. Very, very tough. I swear you. That is the mental breakdown. And you see it now. And now you know you have to drive it upwards. But you know the thing by me is I sometimes really say, wow, scheiße, scheiße. But that is only for motivation to me, you know. Because I love those things. Especially when you know others quit, you know. You know others would quit now, but you go on, you know. I have the passion and the willpower to do that, you know. And that is my strength, is the willpower. I don't give up, you know. Even if it's so hard, many give up too early, you know. But I told you once, I have the discipline from back then, this old school Soviet style, where I learned it, you know, where one guy was in the top 20 in the world, and that I kept always forward. But I always had this, you know. As a kid, I made 100 push-ups in one set, you know, as a kid. Now I'm far away. You have seen that. Fitness like I'm by now 10%, you know, where I have to be for Demolition Tower. We have reached now maybe 10%. 10% loaded of 100. And fitness, but it is now stupid. There I destroy my brake. Wait, I have... When you want to go down, you almost fall forward. I have to walk. That is so steep, you know, I show you that. You know, with one hand brake, that you destroy it. That is tough. I have to show you that. Wait. We make it this. Watch this now. The end. You see that? That is brutal, you know. That is one of the toughest streets which you can do. But there is a but that I will tell you then. Here we can drive on and then straight, and then it goes down again, you know. But I will tell you something. And that is also part of King of Steepness. But not to drive down. There we make the most things only up. Small things and then up, you know. Not like now, or again, you know. That is the thing, you know. Here's a table tennis thing, you know. You see the racket of table tennis, but I don't know who lives here. I would for sure know. Now little cat comes. Cat. Bet the cat is coming. Watch that. Wait. Wow, it's so steep. Wait. We go down. Here I can show you. Here we have it. Here is the cat, you see? Kirchgasse. You read it. And here it goes down. That is now tough. You know that? And then you have this little straight thing, and then this last thing. That is so breaking down. And most people, you know this, too heavy, my heart beat, I have to go down now. They dry only a few meters, but you have, you know. But once again, don't do it when you have not the experience, the control, you know. There it is better, heartbeat. Many people have health problems, you know. And there the heartbeat is important, you know, that you don't overpower yourself. I have a feeling, I do sports in 30 years. I am cleared out by doctors, you know. I make, how it is called, checkups, you know. The doctors go to my heart, you know, with, how it is called, ultraschall, how it's called in English, when they check you up, you know, how it is called, the Adern, the blood, you know, if it is open up, your bars, you know, in the inner side of the blood bar, you know what I mean? The blood bar, they check you up, if your heart is correct, or do you have a problem, how is your blood pressure, you know, the whole blood, how it is called, the statics of your blood, if they are all correct. I have around 57 own statistics, you know, 57 different parts of the blood, and there you got checked up, you know. I have neurological checkups, MRD of the head, and on, and then you know, you still have a chance that something can happen, but you are cleared out that your system is well, you know. And when you train for weeks, for months, for years, then you are experiencing that. But when I say now go on, and this guy makes 2 weeks bicycling, you know, and has done months nothing, then he gets dangerous, then he can fall down to his head, whatever, you know. Here it is a little bit upwards, it's also steep, you know, but that is the minimum steep. Here it comes really tough, you know, and there you have to be under control. But when you are at your end of your level, you know, when you trained like I did it, then you can really decide go on, because there is the mental breakdown where only your head says does not go anymore. Best example was Batek Head Army at, it was, what number was it? I think preparation for Demolition Tower, no, that was at the toughest stairs, you know, the stairs have all names. Watch now, that is the steep part, that is brutal, you know. The toughest stairs, and there where I moved on with the kettlebell, the last stairs where I shouted so loud, without the shouting I would have reached nothing. Really, I think 40 stairs before the end I could not do anymore. Really, not one repetition I thought is possible anymore. That burned so much, no chance. But then with that mental thing, you can hold out so many things. Now a car comes, but that is really on the limit. There it is. What I achieved there was really from the physical thing, the toughest from last year. Here you see the ski jumping is straight of us, with the Giesel on the other side of the mountain. And on the other side, exactly there where this ski jumping is, you know. You see the thing in there. On this mountain there we start. There is the, in better words, on this side of the mountain, the second stage for King of Steepness. That is the street to Brennerrow. That is also one of the most brutal things, because long, the whole week, you know. And that I reached only with that shouting, and but after that, you know, I could not even close my hand almost. That was, I swear you, sometimes when I drove home after those stairs training last year, one time I almost fall down from the bicycle. I had to stop because I was so blurry that I could not hold it anymore. I was almost only to go down from the feet from the bicycle. I was crushing to the street almost, you know. You know, that is really on the limit. But again, fitness like I'm by 10%, which is needed for Demolition Tower. That means 90% more has to come to reach it. So I am a nobody now. From fitness like a nobody, you know, nobody. For that what I want to do. I'm always honest, you know. But most people only show always, wow, how good and this and that. Or they cut it down that it looks great. But I show you that I'm right now not good. Fitness like absolutely not. Now, yeah, because of the police officer, I go down and then we drive up. Heavy now. But now I have to watch to the time. I hate this, you know. I want to go in the day. I'm not interested how late it is. If it's now 12:02, I don't care about that. I want to train, and I train until I finish. Does not interest me if these are 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, you know. But now, because I have to work later, only those 4 hours. And 4 hours for training is not much, you know. With a bicycle, it is nothing. But it is what it is. So now we will start it. So from here, you see, here on this left side, there we have the hidden, not the hidden, the in the mountain squat. So, and now we go on. Wow. So I watch to the clock later. Now we started. That is what makes me happy now, you know, to drive upwards. Now, wow, that will be a hell now. We have to wait. Car, shit. That is Sunday, perfect time. But now watch how steep this goes. Now, where he enters in, that is brutal. You know, that is so brutal. Oh, that is so tough, I swear you. Now it is more colder. Here is more shadow, a little bit wind. but that is good. When you see that, that is, I tell you, that is like Höttinger Höll, you know. But at Höttinger Höll almost never a car comes, brighter street. Here with camera always stupid, you know. And you know, the last part then where it goes straight, and then this last steep part, that is like hell, you know. Watch now. That is what I like, when it burns. When others give up, you go there and say, I do it, you know. Come on now. But when you shout that loud, then people cannot live with that, you know. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Not failure, you know. Not going down from the bicycle. Make it by once. When you enter in, you have to do it. Not going down. Watch, watch, watch. No, a car. I hear it. Scheiße. But this has to wait now. But the thing is, the cars can also not make a break, because when you're not experienced, you have no chance to come up. Here, after 10 meters, it becomes a little bit relaxing. Also upwards, but against this, from that water tower, I don't know how it's called, only a few meters, you know. Then he comes again, and then the last part on. That is tough. Now it starts again, and you know, after 5 hours around, plus minus, to do that, and then you know, still the Höttinger Höll comes the 3-time extended version, not the easy one, you know. Easy, most people cannot do it alone, the Höttinger Höll. But now I feel it in my legs, you know. Now, you know, that is the thing. Now it starts again, and then the last one once again. Those brutal steep parts, you know. That is almost like Höttinger Höll. Maybe 28%, 27, 29, 26, 30, I don't know. I only know it is very steep. Watch now. Wow. Scheiße. Wow, watch one. But that costs so much energy to hold it up, because you have to lean backwards. When you film that, you have to lean forward. One time again. How steep. Wow. Now we made the flat spot. Watch. These few meters. But not go down. I stay in the lowest with the camera. Table tennis racket once again. And now, this tough last part. You know, when many think, oh, we have done it. Yeah, no. Now it comes really steep. Last meters. Now that is so brutal. Watch now. Watch. I have to hold it. You see that? Lean forward. One timer. Brutal. But we do it. No matter what, you know. No matter what. I go on there. But the cat is doing it. Watch. Kim it. Not long anymore. Last meters. Almost arrived. Boah, scheiße. We have done it. Tough. Boah, heavy. Really heavy. Boah. Now to drink something. At the thing where we started it, you know, a camera was here. But here is also an area where the people are not that open up, you know. That is not like at the other side of the mountains. There the people, the dog is still there. The people greet you even when they walk on the walking way. From the other side, hello, you know, that's friendly they are. Here, and the thing is, this I don't drive that often, because here this is the route only for the people who live here, you know. And when you make this all the time, they will say, hey, what you're doing here, we don't want you. That is not for you to drive. So there always be careful. But now, great training, but we go on, you know. But now, this side is finished. Now I have to check out how much, how late it is, you know. We make it on that. What? Now I think they come with the dogs. You hear them? Now I drive on. Because they are for sure not on the line. Run down. So I go on a bit. But now we have to drive to the other side. So not the other side of the mountain. Still this side, but much more far. You know, that side of the mountain, right? But more straight. That is a little bit of drive. I make now a drink. I say something again. And then I will put out the camera. Then we see us at the next time. But we have to check the time. Because I have to work, you know. Hello. They don't greet you, you know. They don't greet you. They are like, what is this guy? You know. Back in the days in my village, you always greeted, you know. Have known everyone there, you know. But here, because there are coming more and more street people who lived in the street, and they don't not used up that you have to greet, you know. On there I will make it. Here we drive up, you know. That was before our drive up thing, the main street. But now I would say maybe 1 o'clock, but most of the time I think it is shorter and it is later than I think. But here I will put down my bicycle. How it is called, I always say I put it up, put it down. How it is called this, I put it away to the wall. Put up my bicycle, put down, other word. Wow. So warm my hair, you know. But always I have it a bit about both my ears, that the heat of the head can go out. So how much? I would say 1. I have it here. Forgot. Normally I have it in the backpack. So it is 12 before 1 o'clock. Watch. You see it? That is good. That means we have still time. But where do we make the next step? I drink now. Now I have an iced tea, because by such routes you need something with sugar, you know. And when you say now, what is with the supplement and more thing, you know. I don't take supplements, you know. Like most people are used. I have watched one time a world champion in racing, in race cycling. He trains 6 hours, 7 hours, you know, sometimes. And he has eaten the gummy bear, you know, on the way. Driving to the disc, there you would wonder what they are eating by those long routes, you know. That is the thing. But, you know, I don't have the money for it. So here we are by this kids place. I will change the echo now, it will get over. And then I will drive to the last part, because there is a long route on there. And you are basketballer, streetballer from my videos. There is a ring which is made on a tree. There is a ring in the middle of a tree without a board, you know, but that is private to enter in, you know. And there I will make 2 routes, but that will take me now 30-40 minutes to come there, you know. That is all a dream court almost, you know. Almost, yeah. Yeah, it is a dream court, you know. I have 2. The other one is more left, that is Sadrach. But the other one we have to go to dream court now. 40 minutes from here to drive. I have 2 caps because one always gets wet, and then you have to drive. The wind comes, that is dangerous, you know. But we will see us there. And then we have another long route. That is also a main factory then. And then some really also brutal things. So I drive there, then we see us. So I'm still here. Why? I will tell you. Still on the same place. One thing I want to show you, and another thing is I most of the time have such a thing. Why? Now you will know it, because when you drive then straight maybe to the next mountain, what we don't do now, we are on the same side, but when you drive now 20-30 minutes straight to the next place, that the wind, the coldness does not come to the, you know, you are sweating a lot. And when it has now maybe we can watch 5 to 10 degrees, I would say now, you know. Maybe it is colder than I feel now. How many degrees do we have now? 7 degrees, you know, yeah. Between 5 and then you see it 8 now. That is more warm, but still, when a wind goes and you are sweat, you know, it's not summer, you know. Where you can say, hey, it has now 30 degrees, now it does not make anything when your t-shirt is wet, this and that. Be careful. But I show you all the thing there, the street where we drove up. Because there I told you, this is a little bit a relaxed part, you know. You know, that was the end where we drove. Now this is a steep part, but watch for your own. Here is a board which shows the steepness, you know, and that is the relaxed part, you know. This street where we came up, the relaxed part, as I told you. And what is relaxed part for us, for King of Steepness drivers? You know, this was the kids' place, and now you can read it. That is the relaxed part. Now read. 13%. That is the relaxed part, you know, what we drove up. You know, the route where I told you to drive on the right side with the man on the street. That is the relaxed part. Yeah, that it is. And now we drive on to the next thing. And when I'm be there, then after 30-40 minutes, then we have a brutal thing also. Then we see us. So my friends, 35-40 minutes later now I arrived at the end of the city. We were completely the other side, you know, and now we are at the end of the city, but still the same mountain area, you know, but this side. And now here it starts. That begins easy, and the name of the street, that is program, you know. That means Klamm, the Klamm Street. I don't know how to say this in English. That is when it goes really, really steep into a mountain, you know, bam, upwards. So here we are. Here we cross in. Starts very, very easy, you know. That is only a few meters. That is a relaxed part, you know. Then, so 100 meters straight. And then the first part comes to the main Klamm Street. And there are two parts. One is steep on. There is one part which is really steep to the bridge. And there is a bridge or a tunnel where you have to go under. And there is the second part of this. And there you go to the last house where the main street ends, you know, then yours only wood. Also a bit upwards, but that is easy, then we can go on. And that is tough, you know. Two things we can make. This is a longer thing now, into the mountain there, you see. In there we will drive. And then another one, and that is also brutal. Brutal. You know, the last time was snow on there. I have shown you a bit last time, a bit only, you know. Now these two we can make, and then those 4 hours are over, you know. And the thing is also to drive those straight things from one point to another point, from the other mountain to this mountain, which we have not done now, but is in King of the Steepness also in. Now a little bit steeper now, cross the street up and then main street. And you know, mountain bikers are not used to drive long streets straight, you know. And when you are there very slow, you can drive slow in the city from one point to the next, but then it will need you 7 hours, you know. And there is the problem, because people most after 4 to 5 hours they are over, you know. But now I have to go wait main street to watch, no police, because here they are driving very fast, you know. So and here this is a bit steeper, and then we enter in the main street. There's the electrical motor, you know. With the electrical motor, here I understand it is, he works, you know, that is a food company. He has to transport food, there it is great. But for normal people, they are so much faster, you know. What I see there, now you see it. Here we enter the main street, our climb street, but here I have to be careful. That is only a few 100 meters, because when here a police comes, they see me with the camera. A bit careful now, because you don't see who comes. Here it goes better. But now you see, hey, now I drive faster. We cross him now. Wait, now I go on. Now I show you something, what I can do. Now wait, without the motor, with natural power. Now we cross this guy. I show you Dream Court, or one round to Dream Court now. Upwards. Now it gets steeper. We let Dream Court away because that would be a break only a few meters from here. Have you seen how fast we were against the motor? But now it gets tougher for me. Very steep now. The steep from this is the first part now, until to this little bridge where you have to drive under. Second part is also tough, maybe tougher than this. Now when the turn comes, left turn, so steep, it went colder. I had my hand gloves on, was freezing. Here it gets warmer because I sweat more. Here you read it, the clam. Watch out that no police now. Italia, where? BZ, Bolzano. Bolzano is South Tyrol. It's not Italy. You see now it goes up, up, up. But the steep thing comes, you know. First part, long part. Both parts are longer. And then the other part is area beside. We have to drive there then. That is more brutal than this. There you have no relax time here. That is the thing. You know, the heartbeat, the legs should be no problem, you know. When you have their problem, you will not achieve it, you know. The thing is the overall, how it is called, the overall, where your energy goes out, you know. Not heartbeat, not legs, all of your body, you know. The overall, I don't know, the overall toughness, you know what I mean. That makes it so hard. Because it is so long hours, for hours, those straight paths where you think, boy, that is relaxation, but it is not. Because you have to go to the next mental stuff. And now, by this turn, it goes much steeper. That is brutal now. But we don't have to come down. And the thing is, a few where we drove first, you think, well, only a minute upwards, yeah. What is that a problem, yeah? But now, here, when you come here, that is also after a long time. And then you cannot go down from the bicycle. When you do that one time, you have failed, you know. You can only go down when a red light is, you know, in the city. When a car is doing something, you have to go down. But the upwards, you are not allowed to go down. And even on the hill, no, not to rest 2, 3, 5 minutes. When you arrive at the top, you drive down immediately, you know. That is the part. And here comes the basket ring in the tree. I show you that, but that is a little bit private, you know. So I was thinking there over 20 years ago, I have to watch if I have filmed this ring, but I know the ring. Herein maybe you see it. Next one, not here. Next one. But here it is tougher now, you know. I was so often here to making the flyers. I tell you, I had so many problems. There I had the pfeifische Drüsenfieber, 211. Years I couldn't do anything. Before with the Schilddrüse, the same. Couldn't do anything. I had a heartbeat from 110. Can you imagine that? 110. When I did nothing. Blood pressure 200 plus. One squat, blood pressure 200. For years. And to walk here, only to walk, was almost impossible. I thought I have to go to hospital. That was my time with many years where I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drive bicycle also for a long time later on because of the carpal tunnel syndrome. That was the same. You know, driving, finger was sleeping in. The neck problems. With that position on a mountain bike, no chance. Because I did once a squat with a 32 kilo kettlebell. I pushed it in my hands, goblet squat, and was too much tension in the neck. And then, bam, all was sleeping in for half a year. Can you imagine it? For half a year, I had no feeling in my fingers, could do nothing. One pull-up and all was sleeping in. Then you decide to do nothing and it goes better than to do something. And now, the second ball. What you doing here, cat? Watch out. Now the bus comes and now the second part comes. Here we drive in now in the tunnel, you will see that. Here we see it now. This is the small entrance there. Now the second part long. There we have to drive into the woods, get steeper. You see now the mountain comes closer. Not going down from the bicycle. It's, you know, when you think about it, was steep now it starts. That is heavy, I tell you. Now a field comes and then we drive in. You see that? Now a little bit, only a little bit upwards. Now it starts again. Now watch now. And here always be careful, you know. In the woods you never know if it's falling someone down, especially when wind was, heavy snow. You see, there are many trees. You see that big one, they can slide down, whatever, you know. You see that, the big one in there. You see that was, I don't know, a light went in. Always watch, it's not. That is tough, you know. And imagine do that 6 hours. I have to. It always goes in the tripod. The clump street. Wow. Tough. Now it's really heavier, you know. Wow. Now this field comes, what I told you. Then in into the woods. Scheiße. So you know now, Scheiße means now you feel it. But you see we come into the mountain. This mountain in there. Scheiße. And then imagine after 5-6 hours, I don't know, hitting a hill, 3-time extended version without going down. Only the toughest will survive there. And even some toughest will not achieve it. Guarantee you. But now it gets hot, you know, sun. Scheiße. Scheiße. That motivates me, you know. I don't give up when I say that. But it is Scheiße. Geil, but Scheiße. That means cool, but shit. Enjoy, but shit. Scheiße. Then comes a turn, then we have to drive right until the end. When the street ends, the asphalt. Scheiße. Watch. That is brutal. Scheiße. There the legs are burning now. The back also you feel more straight. Scheiße. But we do it. No matter what, you know. Scheiße. Now it is really steep. The clump street. And here you read it. Attention, stone falling down. Steinschlag. You see the net? That is what I mean. Be careful by such steep things. Always have an eye These are a few meters to relax. You see how steep the net is there, you see? And it's not that long anymore, but tough, you know. But my back is heavy. Watch. A little bit higher to hold is better. The older bicycle, here it is too low for me, you know. My back. You see that? But we do it no matter what. But the cat is doing it. Imagine King of Steepness. I want that certification that you can be proud of. And then Pat the Cat Army certification. When I have this, the Demolition Tower plus this King of Steepness, and then to drive to Italy, the third thing with bicycle, then you get the certification Pat the Cat Army. I see the house in there, there is the end. Now a car comes. No, shit. I don't go down. Has to drive beside me. Drive on, come. Close. You see it very close. Tough. You see? Scheiße. The back is now the baddest thing. Scheiße. Watch now. But the other thing is more steep and brutal than this. The second part, so not this is the second part, the next round what we have, the last 10. Scheiße. That is like driving to VIP Rich Court. Also always left, right, never ending story. You know, and when you go down one time, then you have lost. That simple it is. One time, one round not achieved, you have lost. You can try it the other time. It's so hot now. Mamma mia. One last turn and then Scheiße. Watch now, maybe you see how high we are from the city. Really tough. Mamma mia, my back now. Last turn. You see the round. One more time and then we are there. Scheiße. Watch out again, you see. Total. Even if you go down here from the bicycle, not done, you know, that's simple. You see from this street was the before, you see how high, what meters we make here. It's tough. But here comes the house, here it ends. You see that? Give me it. My back. Almost done. Last meters. Then goes the way left. And there it ends, you know. Give me it. Last meters, then it's private ground. No bicycle allowed. Here it ends. Watch. Almost done. Whoa, we have done it. Here is the private ground. You see the bicycle. And here, and here comes what I told you, the street ends. Here you see, that is the wood thing. Now I go down from the bicycle because with the camera to breathe in a little bit. And then I will put away the camera, watch through my clock, and then drink something, and then we will see if I can make the second round from the time, you know, if this is still possible. But watch, you see maybe the how high we are. Maybe not on the display, I don't see it now. Wow. That was tough. So I drink something, drive down, and then we see us at the next place. If we don't have time, I will say something. Well, my friends, I'm still at the same part here. I watched to my smartphone now from the time, you know. And then I've seen someone wrote me, I don't have to work now. Pah. That is good and not good, because I don't get money now. I would have got money now. Always the same, you know. But now I can go relax to the next part, because we have it now already 2 o'clock. And that means I would have only 1 hour 20, I would have had time now, you know. And that is very tough with the bicycle to reach that, you know. But now we have more time. So that means we have more time than 4 hours to train. Still here. And also I want to tell something. When you think that is all easy to me or no, that is all away from easy, you know. The same fear, the same things what everyone has maybe, the same struggles when you start with such things, that you have, you know, you have to go down from the bicycle maybe at a quarter, you know, 1/4, second, third and fourth quarter, you know what I mean, or the half of the stage. You have to leave your bicycle, rest. Maybe you cannot do it. And same when you're here, you get a little bit blurry. When you bend over, you are blurry. You get fear, oh, that is too tough, can I do the next thing? All those things come always, you know, but you have to push them away. They will come always. You have to deal with it, go forward. Deal with it when it comes, go forward. There comes always a time where it gets tough. You know, when you think you can do some things like, boah, I'm so drained, that is easy. No, you will always have struggles, but those struggles, there it is. Have you trained enough? Are you mental tough enough to overcome those and then go on? You know, that is the important thing. And now I drive there. That will also need me now 20 minutes or 25. And when we are there, we see us again, and then comes a more brutal part than this. That is really tough, you know. They are all tough, but that is also one to me where I say always, that is shit, because the last thing on there, that goes to a hof, a house, you know, that is a Bauernhaus, a farmer's house, you know, a little bit. And that long steep thing, and there also ends the street there. But today now I'm a little bit blurry from the speaking, you know. And snow will be not there, because it is warm enough. Then, yeah, we see us at the start of this stage. Let's do it. So when I drive now down, I'm still on this main street, you know, at that Clum Street. But now I show you Dream Court, you know, because now we have time. The sun comes a little bit up, and this is the way what we drove on, you know, the first part before this little bridge. And now we enter in one round to Dream Court, you know, to relax. Normally that does not go, you know, but here now on today that we have to enter in Dream Court. You know, it's also steep here, but that the last part, you see here, the smiley, we are driving 10 km/h now, very, very slow with the camera, you know. But again, I have no helmet. If you do it, wear a helmet. You know, I sound stupid, but I don't like helmets, because they always give me such a pressure on my head. Don't like this, you know, and then you feel the heartbeat so much in the head, you know. And I drive really slow, not like now, but with one thing, and I have not good brakes here, you know. But down I'm always careful, because I don't want to fall. I fall sometimes with my bicycle, I told you, with the blood on the chin. Once in the snow, there was ice. I drove in the woods on an ice thing, you know. I had to go down from the bicycle. Why? Because here we have a supermarket, you know, it's over Dream Court, that you don't see from Dream Court. You can come here and here under there we enter in. Then you will see that is magical. Wait, no police. And the thing is, I was driving on an ice track, you know. We went with our mountain bikes with normal wheels like this, and then was all ice on not a street to drive, in the woods, you know, and that was going down very, very steep beside. There was no way, and I drove there and I couldn't, the brakes did not work on it. And then the only chance was I let fall me down, and I had to slide with my body a bit and hoped that I don't fall downwards, you know, and that worked out. And since then I'm a little bit careful because I know what can happen. So now we enter in. Well, one thing to relax before we enter in this other tough part. Now wait. So here we are. Here you would never imagine that here dream court comes. And that is so great. You don't know if someone is playing. You don't know what's going on. And now this view when we come out from the street to the green. That is magical now. Watch. That is always a pleasure to be here. Now dream court is coming. 1, 2, and now 3. Here we are. Watch now. Wow. No one here. No one here again. Watch at this, my friend. Wow, what is that? So great. Dream court is here. Wow, amazing. Always again. What a pleasure now. Dream court. Complete alone. Man, where is the basketball now? Wow. That panorama here. Wow, that is so great. Again. No one here. Best court in town and no one here. Wow, with that to sit, you know. Wow, is this nice now. I want to play street ball the whole day. Only play street ball. Wow. That is so cool, you know. Wow, what a thing. Cool. Wow. That is so cool here. Dream court. Wow. With that seat to seat, you know. Wow, always nice again. Normally I don't drive with the bicycle because you see the thing, but now, you know, the summer still comes. It's always, watch, I mean, it's always clean here, you know. The best grass from all things what I know. They always make something that is really fantastic, you know. But it is so cool, you know, like a pool. No one, can you see that? Goes down. Once we were here, I think almost no one will remember this. I don't know, 20-30 views on that video. That was Mystic Dream Court. That was all fucking, I was also alone. It was the first year where I made YouTube, the Mystic Dream Court. But that was also fantastic, you know. Wow. Yeah, and you see by this house on there is the supermarket, you know. That is cool. And here the frisbee. Sometimes I see one, you know. Very seldom that one is driving, playing here frisbee. And our nice dream car. Wow. Always there comes the smile when you are here, you know. Always again. What a nice place, you know. Wow. Now we have to drive on. Then we see us at the entrance of this tough stage, you know. Let's do it. So my friends, now next stage, but I took our other stage. Before we go to this really tough, what I told you, because we have more time now, then is that I train more, you know. I told you that it's important, more than 4 hours. Here we enter in. I drove already upwards, that I didn't film. I drove this 20 minutes straight to the next place and upwards again, and now where it starts steep, there we start into it. I've shown you this once. There we go, you know. And one thing is, that is now tough. The end of this stage is steeper than Höttinger Hill. You know, these are maybe 30%. I don't know, 29, 30, 31 for a few meters. Really brutal. So here we go. And the thing is, when you make all of those stages now, you know, that is one stage to the end, then the next stage. Even if you make it without going down from the bicycle, but then you make a rest, drive to the next one. Even that is difficult, but that is easy against when you do that all without going down. That makes such a huge difference. When you make only one stage, yeah, but all together without going down, that is such a different story as if you would make 1 minute break after each stage, you know. And here, that is also a tough one, but a small one, you know. But the end, that is tough. Here to watch for the train. No train. We hear nothing, we see nothing. Yeah, quick. Then, you know, the route to VIB Ridge Court. Drove also this, I told you, by train for years, you know. But now it gets steeper. But the end, there we have to make it so quick. There, my bicycle comes forward, you know. So was. At the end we will breathe very much, you know. Now left or right. I always go the right route, I don't know why. You can make both, you know. But here I think always it is longer, you know. Of course I take the longer thing than the shorter one. Now the turn, no car. So last time to relax is also upwards, but you see what will come. And that is brutal. That goes so steep, and then the last part into the woods, and that is over, yeah, around 30% steepness. That is steeper than Hüttinger Höll, but only for a short time. But now that is really steep. And you know, I always drive left here, because when you drive right, the car don't see you, you know. So I take those left thing where people have to walk. You know, and now after hours you feel that it gets difficult, more difficult, you know. And that is the thing. That is why people are not used up to. After around 4 or 5 hours they break in. Wow, you see how high? That is a brutal thing. You see that? Lean forward. You know, and to do that all without going down, all those hours, that is the thing. That is so tough. The long time, always the steepest together. Watch now. It's brutal. And then the last part, that is hell, you know. You see it. And now the last part, you see, between this car, these are the over 30% around. 29, 30, 31. And after this steep part, you know, and now that goes only with speed, you know. This first part, it gets brutal now. We cannot fail. This first thing, watch, even here it is steep now. I have to go, there are also stones in. Come. First part. And those stones in, you know. Scheiße. Scheiße. Was ist das? Scheiße. You know what this means. My legs. Kim. Scheiße, watch. My legs. Scheiße. But we don't fail her. Almost done. Kim. Brutal. You know, here I don't drive because then the bees and animals. there is always the end. I have shown you one. Boah. Boah. Brutal. Boah. I swear you. It's tough, really. But that you make without going down from the bicycle by the king of steepness. Boah. Brutal. So I will drive down. Then we see us at the entrance of this stage, what I told you. This long stage, which the end to the house between the grass, which is so tough, you know. Well, we will see us there. Oh, my friends, I'm still here. I show you where this ends, that you have seen this, you know. Right, we were standing, you know. That is this what we have seen. Then you can watch for your own that you see it. There is a car and there is a house. There can be animals, and here this street ends to this, you know, because it's so steep. And here comes another house and there it ends, you know. So that is only a private thing. You see that? I told you the house, you see that? There it ends. So that would be steep, you know, but here on that floor, and that is private, you know, they don't want you here. But you see, that is tough. So I only go always to this, that is tough enough. And even there I had once one who was watching at me, and you know what I mean. When you are here, they have their dogs out because they don't expect that there is coming someone, because it ends on there. And when you are driving, it can happen that the dog runs to you because they have of course no line, because they will not expect someone going up, or you know. And here we were standing. That is the thing, you know. So here is always good to end, because here no one can say something, because there is to walk away, you know. And so always have a bit respect, you know. Then nothing happens, because you would also don't have it that people come to your house, you know. And especially we always have to remember, even if we don't have much subscribers, but when only this one person sees it from that city here, oh wow, so steep, I've never seen this, then they will drive there. So I say no, that is not good when it is private then, you know. Here it ends. That is the end point, tough enough, and that it is. And now I drive on to the next spot. So my friends, now we take another one before we go. I have another one, you know, which I want to take in. I have watched to the clock now. Watch, you know, the train comes. The train to VIB Rich Court. But now we are on the other thing. You see? That is nice. But now we drive on. I show you other thing, because they are on the same part. Now it is still red, you know. I have to wait, you see. Because this is also a track which we need for King of Steepness. So now we drive on. Now it starts with the thing, and then we have to drive down completely. Bye bye. We have seen this now. I can easily hold up, you know, with race cyclers. And they have a bike which is half of the weight of mine, you know. This is 13 kilo. They have a 6 kilo bike, you know. And there it is. But now we have to go to our thing. Only to show you, you know. Watch. Nice view, huh? So, that was now cool. And now we have to go on, you know. Before the man with the motor, and now the race cycler. So, come on, street guy. Then he didn't check that we are completely behind of him. Yes. Oh, our race cycler. The guy with the motor is here. So, I will go on to the next stage where I told you. Then we see us. So, my friends, now we enter in this stage. But I only show you now the real stage where I told this tough long way, because the other one is not that exciting. It is short, it is beside, and that takes too much time. Now we take the tougher one, you know, because I want to go to another place. It's more important than this. The left is a little bit easier, but here we enter in, that gets really tough. Also now it starts with the steepness, but only a little bit. But this is now one of the toughest, you know. There, because it is long, you know. There, that is really, really tough. Especially when you have done enough. Now watch. Here we go on now. But here you have a bit brighter street and not that many cars, and when they come you have space. Something, have you seen that? Something animal. But that gets now really, really tough. The left side on, there is a turn to this side, you know, and then it goes steep up. And then at the main street up, and then left and right, and the left, that would be the thing, but that normally I drive from above. But I decided to make it here, because we would drive down, then makes first this steep thing, also the left side, but we start exactly from at the ground to the top. And there is another one which is very tough on the same track which we have today, that I show you, but that is a street which ends with the street, you know. Then you can imagine after hours, what that means, you know. And then, don't forget, after those 5 plus minus hours, the Höttinger Hell comes. The 3-dime extended, not the normal. The 3-dime extended, you know. And that, the 28% at the end, after a 3-dime extended, you know. There are also parts which are more than 28. One thing, you know, before, and the 3 extended versions, and then Höttinger Höhe. Because I told you, the length of it, the hours, even the straight where you have to drive, and go steep again, that combination is brutal. Because when you are very good trained, the normal parts, which also always think it's possible, but together, if you don't train this, you will have a bad wake-up call, that I tell you. Even if you think you are so tough. I drive one time to this house in the mountains, one time. There's 2 hours with one part which is steep, and now it starts. But not those 5-6 hours. Watch now. Now, that is shit, you know. From here we came. That is the entrance, you know. That is only the entrance. Scheiße. And you cannot fail. One time going down from the bicycle, you have not done it, you know. Uninteresting why you have not done it. Scheiße jetzt. Uiuiui. But this last thing of this stage now, that is so brutal. Car comes, but enough space. Watch. Scheiße. But that is what I love, you know, when it is hard and tough. Now it gets warm again, the sun. Watch. Now the main street comes, and then a little bit straight, left, upwards, and there left or right, and we have to go right, and then we have to drive down, because there starts the next thing, way down. Sounds stupid first, but that is even more tough. That is so steep then. Hello. Now we have conquered the first thing. Boom. Now I have to be careful, because here can come the police. I will let it like this, then no one says something and you still see me, you know. So this is not that far, you know. Now you can watch. Goes a little bit down. At the end of this house almost, then we have to drive up one piece of the main street. There's also bus. And then the right version, then we can film normal again, you know. And there so this is the stage already. Watch out behind the car. There's no police. Oh, fire station. They have an own sound, you know, the police cars. They are all the same. They have a complete same sound. So now wait, watch behind. Now it goes down, and now the left thing, you know, there we drive in, where this fire station car drives in. Then is the last part with the main street. Now I have to watch. Watch. Now you see it, right? So here you can watch now. Now it starts. Once again, the first part we have done, the small part. Wait, shit. Not good. So, and here this is the main street, and by this car right there we go. I watch out a bit behind of the cars. No, nothing. You see now it got steeper. And then there we have to drive this way down, because this is so steep, and with that steepness going into this long track of this stage right now, the end where the field is right, this long drive up until to the house, the farmer's house. That is cool. And here the left side, this would be the other stage, what I told, the easier stage, there you can make a few rounds, but that is short, you know. But that takes out the strength of your legs when you then have to enter in this once again, you know. Oh, there is glass. Shit. Bus also. You see? But here right now, there we can film better. Oh, you see that? And here would be the left thing, you see also upwards, but not long. But now, that right thing, the name. When you hear the name, you get fear. Planetzenhof. When I hear that thing, that is tough. So now it starts. Once again, the second part. The airplane. Oh, I see it. That is really tough now. But there I always think, is it possible or not? You see the airplane? You know, there you have really think if you can do it or not. Because hours are over, steep things are over. And now, that is really a key factor here. You know, that is the motor. All with motor, you know. There you now watch. This is the thing where I told we have to drive downwards, because to drive up this, and you know, there it makes sense to drive down, because it's really tough. And you have seen the motorbike. With the motor, you are so easy to go up, you know. Have to be watch a bit. Oh, a dog. And here ends the street, you know. There comes the wood, and from here to start it, that is brutal. Oh, two dogs, two little dogs, you know. And from here we drive now on, and believe me, that is even tougher if you would go on. So from here, there is the end. So so here we have to turn now, because it ends here, the asphalt, and now watch. And from here to start, you know, wow. Same stage still, you know, even if you had to drive down, wow. Now I get really fear, you know, it's no joke. From that stage, from right here, I have really fear if I can do it, because that is brutal, really, really brutal. That is a fight, you know, fight against your own. You know, that is really, really steep. And that long thing, you know. But now watch. Here it starts even more steeper. Wow. Lean forward, watch. You see that? And that makes sense to take this route, you know. Believe me that I've tried this all out. Watch. And now it comes the other street upwards. Scheiße, this burns in the legs, you know. Wow. And the last part, that is so long, you know. Scheiße. Watch. Here we came on, and now watch how steep. Scheiße. That is a key factor here. From the king of steepness here decides if you, many will fall down here, you know. They will fall away from this certification. Here it ends for most. That you can believe me. But watch. So long, you know. And with this thick jacket, you know. Watch. Wow. That is really tough. Wow. The key factor, you know. Here, the Kirchgasse and Höttinger Hell. There I think it decides to do it. Even the extended 3 versions before the entering of the Höttinger Hell, the 3 extended stages to the Höttinger Hell, even there people will fall away. Wow. I had a shock, crushed something down. There's a worker. Wow. But watch for your own. Scheiße. That is so brutal. So long. You know, after hours. That is the key factor here. Oh, Scheiße, ist das warm jetzt. So hot. That is really tough. There's no joke here. Scheiße. Maybe it is an advantage when you don't know this thing. Maybe, you know, because then you don't know how long, what comes. But maybe you think, shit, I go down now. Whoa. Where was the dog? Left. Always watch on. You see this? Weißt du, Scheiße, so long, you know. And so steep all the time. Scheiße, 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 scheiße. Ah, brutal. Limit, you know, limit. Wow. Scheiß dir an, ey. Puh. Puh. Watch, watch, watch. That is the limit. That is brutal. Only the toughest survive this limited. Wow. I cannot show you all a little bit. Wow. Watch. Was ist der Scheiße? It's only a fight. Fight second for second. Your body says cannot anymore. Your head says cannot anymore. Your will says go on. Here it not ends. No, 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 this is not the end. You may think, oh, now we have done it, no street. No, no, no. That goes on here. The field comes. Wow. Scheiße. Scheiße, 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 scheiße. Wow. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts and that hurts and that hurts. Watch. These are a few meters, only a little bit upwards. But then it comes again. The field comes. Boah, scheiße. Boah. That is so tough. Scheiße. But we do it, you know. But the cat army is doing it. Now watch, this is the last part on there to this house, you know. And that is so steep again. Scheiße. A nice view, you know, from there to the city and behind. But wait, you have to go out. Scheiße, 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 scheiße. Firework comes. That is tough. Watch now how long. Scheiße. Now the steeping comes, you know. Scheiße, 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 scheiße. Sorry, but we have to do that. That motivates me, you know. Pull out the negative energy. Give it. Scheiße. Watch, watch, watch. Scheiße. Scheiße. Give it. Wow, King of Steepness, we do it. Wow. Scheiße, ich kann nicht mehr. But we go on. This last steep thing. I hate it, but I love it, you know. But now, this last thing that is more steeper. Scheiße. Oh no, another car. No. 4 to 5 no. Sorry, but 4 Kim. Jawohl. Ist noch Pfeifen. Watch. Kim jetzt. Last part. This is a fight. Kim jetzt. Reiß die zusammen jetzt. One last time. Scheiße. The legs are burning so much. Almost done. Boah, scheiße. Boah, ist das brutal. Boah, scheiße. Boah. Scheiße. Boah. Scheiße, Jan. And now, if you think we have done it, no. This last piece until the asphalt ends. Scheiße. Wow. Shit. Boah, ist das zart. Wow. The limit, you know. Boah. Hallo. Heftig. Boah. Scheiße. You know, I would say this is tougher than hitting a hill. Why? Because it's so long steep. Not a car, no. But almost done. Scheiße. You know, after, I don't know, 4 hours now. And when you then think, then another 1.5 hours or more, and then the 3 time extended hitting a hill at the last. Hello. Oh, scheiße, last meters. Boah, then I fall down from the bicycle. Scheiße. Boah. Last meters. Boah, ist das scheiße. Boah. Kim. Wow. Almost done. Here ends the asphalt then. Kim. Wow. Watch now. I cannot anymore. Watch, here ends it. We have done it. Here it ends. Boah, ist das scheiße. Boah, watch. So tough. Boah, I'm so hot now. So sweating, you know. So hot now in the head. Boah, brutal. Wow. That is so tough, you know, because that never ends, this steep part. All wet. I need to drink something. I have to buy another iced tea. My last water now. That is so tough. Now blurry, you know. I swear you. I have to drive a little bit. Drive out a bit, you know. Standing is no option. Zache. Ich schwör's euch. I swear to you. Watch there. You see in there is a bridge. This high one, you see that maybe? This is Europa Bridge. This is the entrance to Italy. You see those last mountains, inner side. There we come to Madame Court. Those routes we drove, you know. But you see how I'm sweating. That is no joke. That is no joke, you know. After that hours and that steep things, then you know, King of Steepness is brutal. That no parking here. There you have to prepare. I told you, with luck, with genetics, you know, that will not bring you onto this. That will bring not on you to this. There you have to still train really, really hard, you know, not only a bit hard. So tough, you know. Now I drink something, I watch to my clock, and then we will see how late it is. So I drink something, I put my camera down here, then you see a bit, I'm shaking, you know. Wait. So, maybe you see me a bit going down here. My friends, you know, that is what you have to do. Tough. One last thing, you see, only even this is great from the iced tea. One mini water. That was brutal. My last water, you see. There it gets dangerous because I don't have the money to buy more water. We don't have here, you know, now in winter. And always one thing I let in, because when you need it. But now I have drank too less, you know, for that day. Now I watch to my clock. Then we will see how late it is. Oh, 4:30. Yeah, I show you that. When did we start it? I cannot remember exactly. Wait. I think that was, here you see the farmer's house where I told you that is the farmer's house, you know. Now watch, we have it 15:25, you know. So I need 1 hour home now. You know, there is the city. I have to drive all this to the end. And I have €2 for an iced tea that I have to buy. And that means, yeah, then I have to shower, then it is 5. And then at 6 I have to work. She's here at 5:45 most of the time, so that we cannot make anything else anymore. And without drinking, but we have done enough. That was from, 11 o'clock. 4.5 hours around until I'm home. It will be over 5 hours, you know. 5 hours is good. There it starts with 5 hours that you have to do. Better 6 hours, maybe 7, that you have to prepare for this. Yeah, that was nice. But I think I look really bad now. But that it is when you train hard. From that nice view, now I take on the other cap because this is wet. Drive home, the iced tea, and then tomorrow we will see us at the streetball court, you know. And the day after I will make the Battle Cat Army training at the stairs, and then we will see. So, was nice. Until next time, from that nice view, until then, bye and ciao. Ciao.